Notice to the public, if you wish to address the council, please complete the public wishing to address the council form located on either end of the counter and give it to either the council clerk or me, myself, the chairman, prior to the beginning of the meeting. All comments must be addressed to the council as a whole. Addressing individual council members or staff is not allowed. Speakers should be courteous in their choice of words and actions, and comments should be limited to the issues and cannot involve individuals or staff-related matters. We would also like to have all cell phones and electronic devices used for communications, and it should be silenced for the duration of the meeting. We will now call to order the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government Council meeting today, Wednesday, July 16, 2025. We will have the invocation and the pledge by Councilman Pledger.
Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening asking to give us a bit of grace, understanding, where we may be able to serve the people of Terrebonne Parish. Most importantly, we ask that you bless this great nation, bless this state, and the great parish of Terrebonne. These and many other blessings we ask in your darling Son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Smith, could you give us a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Pleasure, Mr. Harding,
Here.
Mr. Moisan, Mr. Amity, Mr. Champagne, Mr. Hamner, Mr. Babin, Ms. Chauvin, Mr. Trusclair. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum present.
Thank you very much. Approved minutes of the regular council session held on June 11, 2025. Moved by Mr. Hamner, a second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 8-0. Distribution of the minutes of the regular council session held on June 25th, 2025 has been done. Approve the council accounts payable bill list for 6/30/2025, 7/7/2025, and 7/14/2025. Moved by Mr. Pleasure, second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussions? Members, vote your machine. Motion passed. 8-0. Like to recognize Representative Zarang. Yeah, thank you for attending, sir. First order of business, general business, a resolution approving the holding of an election in Recreation District Number 6 of the Parish of Terrebonne, State of Louisiana, on Saturday, November 15, 2025, to authorize the assurance of a general obligation bond therein. Moved by Mr. Champagne, second by Mr. Amity. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 8-0. B, pursuant to Section 2-98 Terrebonne Parish Code, Parish President Jason W. Bergeron submits his appointment of Ms. Crystal L. Tipton to serve as Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government Human Resource and Risk Management Director, and requests ratification of said appointment in 2 weeks at the July 30th, 2025 regular council meeting. Moved by Mr. Hamner, second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. C, consider the introduction of an ordinance to place mandatory. It really doesn't matter. No, she's not appointed yet. Yeah. C, consider the introduction of an ordinance to place moratorium on recreational vehicles permits, which would fall under the scope of pending proposed ordinances regulating recreation of vehicles, parks, and call for a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Moved by Mr. Trustclair, second by Mr. Pleasure. Any discussions? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 7-4, one abstention. Public wishes to address the council. And skip one. D, okay. Consider the introductions of an ordinance to rescind ordinance number 9704, which amends the Terrebonne Parish Code of Ordinance to establish a three-way stop at the intersection of Regency Lane and Regal Road and call for a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Moved by Mr. Hamner, second by Mr. Champagne. Mr. Amity. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 8-0. Now we're at number 2, public wishing to address the council. In accordance with section 2-07E of the Terrebonne Parish Home Rule Charter, the public will be heard and can speak for 3 minutes and on any matter relative to the parish government without discussion or question and answers and non-agenda items. I have some speaker cards here. I have Mr. Mark Bro. Could you come and state your name and address? He's here for, I think it says here, beginning buying?
Buying HTV building.
Buying
Yeah,
HTV building?
Mark Bro, 204 Heller Street,
Mhm.
Homer, 70363. I just disagree with that because that old bill now, which is $4.2 million, I just don't believe in that. You know, other things could be put $4.2 million to. So man's already established, in my opinion. I just don't understand that, me. I'm not with that. I never do this before, but I'm voicing my opinion about it. As a taxpayer, I can voice my opinion. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The next speaker card, Jerry Smetko, 3313 Bayou Black Drive, moratorium on RV permits.
Council, staff,
Name and address.
Jerry Smitko, 3313 Bayou Black, Houma, Louisiana. I am here to talk to you about the proposed moratorium on RV permits. I'm not sure whether it's on RV permits for the 1 to 3 RVs that are allowed on a piece of property or RV parks. I was really confused by looking at the stuff included with the packet because the site in it, the codal site to the Code of Ordinances, refers to nothing more than a table which lists permit fees. So I'm not sure what Mr. Trosclair is trying to amend. But I understand the parish, through zoning and planning and different committees, has been working on a proposal to basically set all kinds of definitions and limits on RV parks. And that's proceeding along. What concerns me is that Councilman Trosclair is well aware of the picky-mel that's going on right now between Mr. Boudreau and Ms. Savan. Mr. Boudreau, who has completely disregarded all permit requirements when he drove
Now,
pilings.
point of order. No names?
Okay. Mr. Trosclair is aware of a disagreement between parties that was precipitated by a certain individual driving pilings on another person's property. Mr. Trosclair, I believe, has brought this.
I still think that you are kind of on the borderline. As long as you don't mention his name and you state in reference to what this is,
In reference to this
right,
proposed moratorium.
without a name, right?
My client has filed for permits to put RVs on a piece of property. All of a sudden, the neighbor to that property, well, let's just say that Mr. Trosclair has filed for this moratorium, but in a conflict of interest and a violation of ethics that absolutely amazes me. Mr. Trosclair works for this gentleman. He is employed by this gentleman. It would seem to me that ethics would require him to not be involved in.
One second. There's a motion to extend by Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion? Members vote your machine. Seven zero. Wait till the green light.
I'm good, okay. I understand the parish wanting to have comprehensive plans. I don't understand introducing a resolution that to an irrelevant part of the code. So I believe the resolution is faulty. I don't think there's any authority to grant it. And I certainly believe that in considering even sending this matter to a public hearing, the council should take heed of the ethical conflicts involved and the obvious conflict of interest. Thank you. And let me say that any action that's being taken by my client is being taken pursuant to applications through Terrebonne Parish Planning and Zoning. Those have been submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public? All right. She had, it's too late, yeah, well, all right. Unless, okay.
Yeah, it's a discussion. I mean, she had it. She just didn't bring it up. She didn't know that.
Well, what we can do, we got time also. Submit, no, you can submit it. Yeah. Hold on, ma'am. Ms. April Tron?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In support of the RB Park regulations?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have 3 minutes, and the extension.
Thank you so much. April Traha, Duval Law Firm, 101 Wilson Avenue, Houma, Louisiana. On behalf of various landowners in Terrebonne Parish, I've sent everyone letters in support of these RV regulations that I believe have been in the process since 2014. I think the moratorium is a great idea because it prevents everyone rushing to hurry up and file a bunch frivolously. I believe we need to protect the parish from over ordinances. I'll address briefly Ms. Smitko's statements. Most of you know, or some of you know, that we're in ongoing litigation. I represent some parties who are in ongoing litigation with people Ms. Smitko represents. It's a ridiculous thing that they have tried to do by putting pig and RV parks on a 46 wide piece of property adjacent to my client's home. I filed an injunction yesterday and it was granted. The TRO prevents this company who Ms. Mitko is affiliated with. The judge, Bethencourt, granted it today. It prevents the defendant and anyone working with them they are restrained, enjoined, and prohibited from taking further steps towards the construction of a pig farm and recreational RV park, and taking further steps such as riding dirt and motorbikes that would be a private and public nuisance to plaintiffs and nearby residents of Terrebonne Parish of the subject tract. And it similarly restrains anyone acting or claiming to act on the defendant's behalf. So Ms. Smitko was aware of the filing. She was not aware of the TRO. It has been granted, and we have a preliminary injunction regarding this matter. So it is a vendetta. It's titled karma. Rich people have money to do untraditional harassment here. So that's typically what we're here, generally what we're here for. And I thank you for your time, and I fully support the moratorium.
Thank you. Chair entertain a motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Amity, second by Mr. Pleasure to go out of order. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Uh, 7-0. Number 3, committee reports. Accepting the minutes of the Terrebonne Parish Sale and Use Tax Advisory Board meeting dated June 24, 2025, and consider ratification of actions relative to the recommendation to accept the 2024 financial audit report as prepared by Bourgeois Bennett LLC. Moved by Mr. Champagne, second by Mr. Amity. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. I'm sorry. Thinking. I'm trying to listen to the extra conversation. 8-0. Motion passed. Budget and Finance Committee, 7/14/2025. Mr. Pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Budget and Finance Committee held on Monday, July 14th, 2025, and I have 4 public hearings. Number 1, consider the introduction of an ordinance to amend the 2025 adopted operating budget of the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government so as to adjust the 2025 adopted beginning fund balance and the net position to actual as per 2024 audited financial statements, and call a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Number 2, consider the introduction of an ordinance to amend the 2025 adopted operating budget of the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government for the following items. Item number 1, CDBG DR Finding Our Roots Museum, $4.5 million, and calling a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Item number 3, consider the introduction of an ordinance to partially rescind ordinance number 9075 for errors on 2 millages levied on the 2025 tax roll on all property subject to taxation by Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government, and calling for a public hearing on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Item number 4, consider the introduction of an ordinance to adopt millage rates for tax year 2025 with no roll forward, and call for a public hearing on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 PM.
Motion by Mr. Pleasure, second by Mr. Babin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 8-0. Public service, Mr. Voisin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Public Service Committee held on Monday, July 14th, 2025, and I have 3 public hearings. 1, resolution to introduce an ordinance to enact a security deposit fee of $500 and late application fee of $250 for public property use permits and call for a public hearing on said matter for Wednesday, August 27th, 2025 at 6:30 PM. 2, consider the introduction of an ordinance authorizing the parish president or administration to execute a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Homa Downtown Development Corporation and Hash Grant Association to authorize the HDDC and the HGA to access TPCG property to construct the Bayou Terrebonne Trailhead to serve as the trailhead of the Terrebonne Parish paddle loop in Terrebonne Parish and call for a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 PM. 3, consider the introduction of an ordinance to dedicate the Terrebonne Parish Criminal Justice Complex to honor Jerry J. Lawpenter and to rename the Justice Complex to Jerry J. Lawpenter Criminal Justice Complex, and to provide for related matters, and call a public hearing on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 PM.
Motion by Mr. Voisin, second by Mr. Babin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. D, committee, Community Development and Planning Committee, Ms. Chauvin.
I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Community Development and Planning Committee held on July 14th, 2025, and have 40 condemnation hearings and 1 public hearing. Calling condemnation hearing on the following residential mobile homes, residential structures, accessory structures, and commercial structures on July 29th, 2025 at 5:30 PM. 102 Alex Lane, 103 Alex Lane, 330 American Boulevard, 306 Grace Street. Oh, did we pull that one? Okay. So that would be, okay. 123 Jackson Street, 125 Asia Street.
Raise your mic again.
Your mic.
228 Dixie Avenue, 199 Marianne Avenue, 5331 Bayou Drive, 113 Scott Lane, 1296 Coteau Road Unit B, 1296 Coteau Road Unit C, 1296 Coteau Road Unit D, 221 Williams Avenue, 1425 Bovaland Street, 1126 Daspit Street, 217 Stovall Street, 116 Cozy Cove Court, 2933 Highway 311, 110 Trellis Avenue, 4657 Highway 56, 377 Mozart Drive, 3138 Grand Caillou Road, 4448 Grand Caillou Road, 1503 Division Avenue, 221 Pontief Street, 866 Vice Road, 5633 Bayou Drive, 5946 Highway 56, 2580 West Main Street, 110 Hellier Street, 1257 Grand Caillou Road, 212 Knockan Street, 215 Knockan Street, 3434 Fallon Drive, 3427 Fallon Drive, 103 Mimosa Lane, 5937 Bayou Drive, 5939 Bayou Drive, 5759 West Main Street. Public hearing considering the introduction of an ordinance to amend the parish code of ordinances to establish a 15-mile-per-hour speed limit zone along the entire length of the Cypress Garden Drive, to provide for the installation of said signs and to provide for other matters relative thereto, and call a public hearing on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 at 6:30 PM.
Moved by Ms. Chauvin, second by Mr. Pleasure. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 8-0. The streetlights, we had none to approve. Number 5, appointment of various boards and committees and commissions. TITA, 1 vacancy due to resignation. Mr. Vince Canada submits application and resume for consideration.
Close and appoint Mr. Kanata.
Open and close and appoint by motion by Mr. Babin, second by Mr. Pleasure. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Votes 8-0. Ms. Chauvin has something to say.
I would like to say I'm glad to see that Mr. Vincent Canada is going to be on the TITA board because I know this is about business and economics, economic development in our area. And I will tell you that he was a great asset to me in the seafood industry, teaching me about business and getting me to Nichols in an entrepreneurship program many, many years ago. So I'm glad to see that he is going to be on this board. I welcome him. Thanks.
Recreation District Number 11 Board, 1 expiring term. Ms. Misty R. Robertson expresses an interest in being reappointed.
Motion to open, close, and appoint Ms. Robertson.
Motion to open, close, and appoint Ms. Robertson by Mr. Pleasure, second by Mr. Amity. Any discussion? Champagne? Okay. Mr. Champagne, y'all. Right, okay. Any discussion, members, vote your machine. Motion passed, 8-0. C, Terrebonne General Medical Center Hospital Service District Number 1 Board. 2 expiring terms, 1 on July 31st, 2025. One representing the civic organizations and 1 representing the South Louisiana chapter CPAs. Mr. Jerome Zarang, representing the United Way, submits application and resume for consideration. Mr. Mark Folger, representing the South Louisiana chapter CPAs, submits application and resume for consideration.
Close and appoint Mr. Zarang and Mr. Felger. Second.
Motion by Mr. Babin to open, close, and appoint Mr. Zarang and Mr. Felger, and second by Mr. Hamner. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passes 8-0. Mr. Zarang and Mr. Folger, you want to say anything?
Politician never would miss an opportunity. Jerome Zarang, 304 Amarillo Drive in Homa. Council members appreciate the opportunity and your consideration for me and serving on the Terrebonne Hospital Service District. We all know how important this is to the region, and I want to thank the United Way for putting my name up. I had the pleasure through the legislature of providing both funding and legislative support for the district, and I think this is just another opportunity to serve, and I appreciate y'all's consideration and allowing me to serve on the board, and all the hard work that Ms. Peoples and her staff do, and appreciate their consideration as well. Thank you.
Okay. Monthly engineering report. Yeah, I thought he was coming.
Hello, I'm Mark Felger, live at 900 Pueblo Drive in Houma, Louisiana. I just appreciate your consideration of me for this position. I have been a resident of Terrebonne Parish since 1984. I had a CPA firm, Lano and Felger. Retired now as a CPA, but I still maintain my CPA license as a CPA retired. I also have a small business here in Terrebonne Parish, Felger's Footwear. I have been involved in various community activities over the years, and I've greatly enjoyed having my children grow up here in the community and very interested in the life and vitality of our community. And I believe that the hospital district is central to that life and vitality of any community. Um, I have tried to dedicate myself as much as possible to public service. I'm currently the treasurer of the Terrebonne Foundation for Academic Excellence, also a member of the Houma Kiwanis Club, and if actually president-elect of the Houma Kiwanis Club, and I've served on various other committees and organizations in the past. So thank you for your consideration. I'm looking forward to working with Jerome and the rest of the board members and with Phyllis. I think this is an honor. I really appreciate your consideration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Motion to go back in regular order by Mr. Amadi, and second, Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion, members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. 6:30, public hearing. A, an ordinance to amend the zoning map of Terrebonne Parish so as to rezone from R3 multifamily resident to C2 general commercial, 132 Armour Drive, Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana, Terrebonne Children's Advocate Center applicant. First call public, second call public, third and final call public. Motion closed by Mr. Babin, second by Mr. Pleasure. Members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. Motion to adopt, Mr. Wazan. Second, Ms. Chauvin. In discussion, members, vote your machine. Motion passed. 8-0. B, an ordinance to authorize the relocation of a polling place for Terrebonne Parish Precinct 29 from East Houma Recreation Center back to East Park Recreation Station, East Park Fire Station, and to amend Chapter 38, Article 1, Section 30-2 of the Code of Ordinances. First call public. Second call public. Third and final call public. Okay.
Chief Henry, Houma Fire Department, 600 Wood Street. I'd like to respectfully request that you vote no on this one. To correct the record, when I mentioned in my letter that earlier today that the current polling places at East Park Recreation Center is actually at East Houma Recreation Center. So I just want to clear that up. It doesn't change my stance. I'm just concerned, I just recently found out about this, and I'm concerned about the safety and security issues that go along with bringing public into an active emergency facility. Thank you.
Motion to close by Mr. Amadi, second by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machine. Motion passed 6-2.
Public hearing is closed.
Yeah, that was a public hearing. Okay. Nobody's making the motion for to adopt it. Therefore, we're going to it fails. We go to C. An ordinance to amend Section 22-168 of the Terrebonne Parish Code and renumber the said section of Chapter 6, Section 6-23 Terrebonne Parish Code of Ordinance and to provide for related matters. First call public. Second call public. Third and final call public. Motion to close, Mr. Babbitt, second by Mr. Trosclair. In the discussion, members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. Motion to adopt, Mr. Trosclair, second by Mr. Pleasure. In the discussion, members, vote your machine. Motion passed 7-0. D, an ordinance to amend the parish code of ordinances to establish a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit zone along the entire length of Cedar Grove Road and to provide for the installation of said signs and provide for other matters relative thereto. First call public, second call public, third and final call public. Motion closed by Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. Motion adopted, Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. 7-0. Motion passed. We did, yeah, the monthly engineering report, Milford and Associates Incorporated. As per, got to vote. Got to vote. Vote, yeah. As per, by Ms. Chauvin, second by Mr. Babin. Members, vote your machine. 8-0. Vacancies of various boards, committees, and commissions. A, Recreation District Number 3 Board, 1 vacancy due to resignation. Recreation District Number 6 Board, 1 vacancy due to resignation. Fire District Number 5 Board, 1 expiring term. Coastal Fire Protection District Board, 1 expiring term. Downtown Development Corporation, 1 expiring term, representing the Historical Society. Consolidated Waterworks District Number 1 Board, 1 expiring term. Homer Board of Adjustments, 1 vacancy due to resignation. The announcements, Mr. Parish President.
Okay. Yeah, we got a few things going on. Ladies Cocoa Classic Fishing Rodeo at Cocoa Marina, July 17th through 19th. Maybe have to dodge a little rain, but have that going on. The Petite Bayou Market and Craft Show, July 19th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Lagniappe Park in Chauvin. And then I'm honored to be the president of the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo. That's going to be July 24th to 26th in Grand Isle. Great event for our region, oldest fishing rodeo in the world. And so just excited to do that. A couple of other things is that for people may or may have noticed, the Dularge Bridge is open to rush hour traffic from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and from 4:30 p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. for at least the next couple days. And then once they get a couple issues they're working on resolved, hopefully opened up more often than that. And then we have a weather event coming up this weekend. We're hearing around 10 inches of rain over the next 4 days. So, just be prepared. If you see any issues pop up, please call us. We've been out, going through our drains as we normally do, but also checking some spot trouble areas that we've had problems with in the past. But just be prepared and make sure your yards and drains and all that are clean. And if you have any problems, please call us. I'm sure we'll be out and about during the whole rain event. Thank you.
Thank you.
Motion adjourned.
Motion adjourned by Mr. Pleasure. Second by Ms. Chauvin. Any discussion? Members, vote your machine. Motion passed 8-0. But you know what's about to happen around here? You know what's about to happen around